John, this really is the worst film trivia podcast I've ever heard of.
Yeah, but you have heard of us, right?
This is 100 Things We Learned from Film, the film trivia podcast that tries to learn 100 things every episode from a different movie. I'm one of your hosts. My name's Planty. And where's the rom-com?
And I'm the other guy, John, and I only shop at Argos.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
Oh, is there a lot of these? Have you got loads of these?
No, that's it.
Oh, good. That's great news.
Index was out.
They've gone. They've left. They've finished. Thanks. Great. John, how are you?
All the better for seeing your beautiful face. You didn't sound too chipper a couple of days ago, so I didn't think you were going to make it.
No, I was feeling a little bit ropey, John. I wasn't quite as unwell as you. We've had some great comments about your voice last week.
Oh, is it husky?
Oh, they're loving it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, you should be pulling Paul Walker and a sled across whatever's going on in that film.
Love it. Love a reference. Love it.
This week we have got something special. We have got a patron's choice. If you listen regularly, you know we got a wheel. People pay us £1 a month. They get on the wheel. They get spun. Everybody gets spun eventually. Even Stig eventually gets spun. Even Josh, who kicked off the other day because I hadn't mentioned the fact he'd been paid since day one. Even Phil. Everyone's really angry that they've not been picked yet, and are starting to. They're getting mutinous. It's like the Black Pearl in that Discord in that patron chat. It's something.
Is Stegosaurus still?
Yeah, and I messed up big style, as John knows. I messed up big style. So it's got even more mutinous with the Patreon, but we'll come to that. When we spin you, I always upload a video which proves who it is. But then sometimes, like this week, I'll just tag the wrong person at the bottom, and that person at the bottom goes, "This is brilliant! I can't believe how quickly I've been picked." And then I have to message them back and go, "I'm really sorry. I tagged you when it just ticked over into someone else's name on the video. So I'm really sorry." So, just to upset those people that haven't been spun even further, we're not going to do another spin because we've spun somebody who's going to do the film next week, and then the following episode that we do is going to be the person that I said that we'd spun.
Yeah.
But the good news is we're down to 7. We're down to 7 people. It has taken us 2.5 years to get down to 7 people.
Jesus, that's
and by the end of the summer, we will have you all done, unless you give us a quid at patreon.com/100 things film, right? Or 100 things film.co.uk. Follow all our links, give us a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff.
Good segue.
Very, very
love it.
But we will eventually get to people. I kind of now am feeling like if it doesn't get to one of those people that's been paying us from day zero last, it will have all been for naught.
Yeah.
If it gets to one of the people that's only just signed up in the past month as last, it feels like it's not been a success.
Aye. Yeah.
But also, I'm not going to fake this. I can't. I don't have it in my heart.
It's no on you. It's no on you. You're no a faker.
Exactly. So this week, friend of the podcast, Walker, charity person,
Rambler,
Rambler indeed, as you will get from the voice note, has picked the episode. So I will play a little message from this person, and they will tell you what it is they're all about.
Hi, my name's Jen, and my patron's pick is Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. I finally got picked on the wheel, and honestly, you'd think that strolling around Ullswater for hours on end with the creators of this podcast might have earned me an earlier spin, or at least some special favours. But no, apparently loyalty, friendship, and blisters the size of rocks mean nothing when it comes to wheel justice. The Pirates of the Caribbean film is proof that chaos, eyeliner, and extremely questionable nautical choices can somehow create cinematic treasure. Only Disney could look at a slow, slightly damp theme park ride and declare, this needs to be made into a film. It needs undead pirates, curses, sea monsters, and a lead character who appears constantly sozzled. Admittedly, at the time, much of the initial appeal to this film was due to me having had a huge crush on Johnny Depp. How times change. I first saw this film at Cineworld with my unlimited pass, and it was so good I went back to see it a further 4 times.
Jesus.
And it's still the film I've seen more than any other at the cinema. For me, this film isn't just about entertainment, it's about memories. And I loved watching this with my late brother James. Between us, we can recite the entire screenplay word for word. Whilst I think this is really charming, my husband realises that sitting between us during movie night for this film meant hearing both the film and our enthusiastic reenactments in perfect stereo. More than once, his face saying, "Please stop," with us just begging him to let us continue, saying, "But we know this bit." I'm going to end the introduction with 2 fun facts. The swordplay in the film was genuinely skilled, thanks to Bob Anderson, the legendary swordmaster who trained Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom. Anderson was a former Olympic fencer, a world-class fight choreographer, and most impressively, Darth Vader's stunt double. Yes, that's right. The man who choreographed Jack Sparrow also swung the lightsaber for the Dark Lord of the Sith. Who knew? Second fun fact. In the scene where Will and Jack are fighting in the workshop, the so-called dirt is actually cocoa powder. Whilst I really enjoy this film, I suspect that John and Planty have had considerably less fun than I have when I watch it. So do your worst with this one, boys. Try and find as many facts as you can. And if John doesn't do his famous impression, I want my patron money back. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Famous impression? What are you doing an impression of, if that's an impression?
I know.
I just thought it was your catchphrase.
That's a catch. It's a phrase
Impression
that pays.
of? It's the phrase that pays.
People shout it to me in the street.
Apparently it does pay.
Well,
Pays £1 a month.
Unless my phrase is "get the fuck away from me."
You get that a lot. Hey, you in the bushes. I mean, that was in depth and great. And I don't know about you, John, but I didn't have either of those facts.
No.
So well done, that guy. And actually, I didn't realise that the guy that did it was also an archer. He wouldn't be an archer, but a fencer.
A fencer.
So I'm putting that down as one. So technically, I'm putting that down as 3 facts. If, like Jen, you want to get shout out and have your voice done on the thing, and like these 2 other lads that are coming up in the next 2 weeks, go to 100thingsfilm.co.uk, follow all our links, jump on the Patreon, and go from there. Brilliant stuff. John, 2004? 2004?
2003.
2003, right,
2003,
okay. What could we have been talking about in 2003?
So, there's... I'll start off with some rubbish ones. Gothica, which I was really looking forward to seeing, and I was so disappointed.
Managed 30 minutes. I laughed my way through the first 30
so
minutes.
Disappointed.
Shorter than this film.
Yeah. Master and Commander, which I actually really liked.
Not shorter than this film, but better film.
It's massive in it. The Recruit.
Jack Nicholson.
Not
and Colin
Al
Farrell.
Pacino and Colin Farrell.
Oh man, that's a good movie.
Yep.
Yeah. Here's a recruit.
Mystic River, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah. Oh, more on that coming up. Yeah.
That's
that's a cheery old movie, isn't it? That's a cheery old film.
It really is. The film that could have cost us Spider-Man 2, Seabiscuit, because what's his face nearly broke his back.
Maguire. Did he
Tobey
nearly die?
Maguire, yeah, nearly broke his back. He had back problems after it. Yeah.
I know he's
reading
had
it.
back problems since, but I thought it was the Spider. I thought it was the Spider.
No, it's Seabiscuit.
That was Chad Kroger's fault.
And underrated one, and I really enjoy this, Identity.
Go spoilers for Identity, listeners. Mute this right now.
No. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it.
No, I was going to do.
Oh, were you? Oh, go for it. I'm not doing it.
It's all in a child's mind.
I'm not doing it. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, it's atrocious. Again, it's a great cast. It's
river cast. That's 2003.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I went a bit Stephen Tobolowsky there for a second. Okay, John.
Okay then.
I don't know why. I've been watching any Stephen Tobolowsky movies recently.
I waited pictures to see this one as well.
Did you really? So, I don't know if I did.
So
definitely early on DVD. I think I bought this on DVD.
I've got proper history with this film.
Oh, have you? Oh,
yeah.
I don't think I want to hear this story.
No. So my firstborn, Elise,
yeah.
when she was still in the oven, we went to see Terminator 3, which was out the week before, and I bought tickets to go and see this, which was a week later. And Elise decided to show up 6 weeks early and ruined it for me. So I didn't get to see it until she was born. So yeah,
damn children,
it's bloody kids. But in Terminator 3's defence, because it was so loud, she was kicking about and everything. So we knew she was a healthy A healthy garb.
Terminator 3's defense was she'd heard Terminator 3
heard it.
and said enough is enough.
I'm
getting out before they make me go and watch any other crap. Don't remember a single thing about Terminator 3 except there's a lady Terminator.
Ladybot, yeah.
And
a bunker.
Claire Danes.
Claire Danes, yep. And him for The Man Without a Face, is it? The
Mel
Gibson. Yeah. The wee boy in it. Not Mel Gibson.
Mother put a piece of cardboard across the TV. We read A Man Without a Face. I didn't even know he had a problem. Anyway, enough. So, let's get into this. We're going to try and do 100 things from this film.
Yep.
Join us. Spoilers abound for this almost 25-year-old film.
Yep.
Right, I got DVD of this, by the way. Paid for this on DVD, £1.50
What?
from a charity shop. And listeners, I'm not going to lie, I think this is my first proper experience with THX. I put my headphones, my big cans on that I have for this because they're my best headphones, and I watched it on my PlayStation, and wow, it sounds so good in THX. It sounds so good.
Good.
So thank you, George Lucas, for this, but not thank you for all the other stuff you were doing at this time.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
Thank you, Sean.
We've got loads going on here, John.
But no, there's no production stuff at the beginning. This is the first one that didn't have any
just-
production.
oh,
It
right,
literally just
okay.
cuts right in. So
Make
that's
your
a
life
fact.
a bit difficult, did it?
Yeah, it did a bit.
Okay, all right. You got any production company stuff?
Nothing. The only specific thing I've got is it was based on a 1967 theme park ride with the same name, and it was the last attraction personally be supervised by Walt himself.
Oh, I might have some stuff on that somewhere in these notes, but I don't know where. Directed by Gore Verbinski, John. Gore Verbinski, who directed that Budweiser Frogs advert.
But
Right, yeah, that guy.
What's that? No, that
Jesus,
one.
no, not that
I'm
one.
bringing it back.
Also, the ants one. You know where the ants steal the bottle and pour it down the ant hill?
Oh, yeah.
Which I think might kill the ants. I don't know. I don't really know how ants work.
And Billy's.
Even though we've seen that film, Ant.
Yeah.
Answer. The ant bully. He directed music videos for Bad Religion, Monster Magnet, No FX, and The Crystal Method.
Oh, man.
Won an Oscar for Best Animated Film for Rango, which I saw at the cinema. Johnny Depp as a gecko.
Yeah.
It's
That's
basically
actually,
the Magnificent Seven.
aye,
question
that's exactly
mark?
what it is, yeah.
It's great. It's so good.
What? Good cast as well.
Yeah, it's
Cracking
gorgeous
cast.
as well.
Yeah.
He also directed the pointless remake of The Ring.
Oh,
We didn't need it. We didn't need it.
No.
The Mexican, and one of my top 200 films of all time. Listeners are going to be going, what? Mouse Hunt. I bloody love Mouse Hunt.
You love that, don't you?
I love Mouse Hunt.
Nathan Lane
and the little sweaty fella. Lee
that,
Evans.
that guy, Lee Evans. That's
Evans.
it.
It's fantastic. It's great. A child, Elizabeth, is on the front of a ship going through the fog singing A Pirate's Life for Me. Until she's told off by Mr. Gibbs to stop singing. Lovely sideburns on Mr. Gibbs, by the way.
He's got the chops.
Mr. Wilkes.
Got the chops. Just a fact about him as well, he grew that facial hair so that he didn't need to sit in the makeup chair for too long.
Oh,
so
right.
he actually
Oh,
literally
good
grew
lad.
it, so he didn't need to do it. So well done.
Save himself 20 minutes getting in on set every morning.
Exactly. Lazy.
Meanwhile, Johnny Depp's been there for 4 hours.
Just getting eyeliner on. That's it.
It's bad luck to be singing about pirates. Bad luck to have a woman on board too. Even a miniature one. Miniature one. I like that. That's good. Yo Ho, A Pirate's Life for Me, John, or Yo Ho Yo Ho, was a theme song for the original Pirates of the Caribbean attractions at Disney. The music was written by George Bruns, not the really old comedian man with the cigar, with lyrics provided by the attraction script writer Francis X. Atlantico.
Oh,
Great
what a
name.
name.
From an interview with said Francis X. Atlantico. So after one meeting I said, I've got a little idea for a song with a pirate ride, Walt. He said, let's hear it. I half recited and half sang it, and he said, hey, that's great. Get George Bruns to do the music. That was my first attempt at writing lyrics, and that's how I became a songwriter. And Puss in Boots, apparently, from my impression.
I know, huh?
I don't even know if the guy's actually, like, Hispanic. He could be, like, from Delaware or something.
You do right to go down that rabbit hole, do you?
Bruns wrote scores for some of the brilliant early Disneys, 101 Dalmatians, Robin Hood, future episode, by the way, Sleeping Beauty, and nominated for 7 Academy Awards. Never won one.
Oh, what?
Sad face. Also aboard is Captain Norrington, or Miles from This Life, as I've written.
Yeah.
Because I'm that old. And Bella's father is Governor Swan, or the saxophone player from Broken Glass.
Yes, that's that.
Or the bad guy out of that Bond movie.
Or the boy from Brazil.
the boy from Brazil. I said, wait, hang on. How many films are we conflating this week? They find a boy floating on a raft and get him on board. We see through the fog a ship that's on fire and sinking. The captain sends some lads to the ship to look for survivors. The boy wakes up and introduces himself as Will Turner before passing out. I mean, it's hello movie, goodbye movie.
Exactly. At least he had a speaking part. He got some dough, some money. Yeah, exactly. He got some medallions.
Free entry to the parks for life. Elizabeth takes a skull doubloon from around his neck and then spots a pirate ship in the fog. Smash cut to an adult Elizabeth waking up, or Keira Knightley. And I say adult. Keira Knightley was only 17 years old.
Yep,
She was only 17 years old.
And partly traumatised.
Well, yeah, absolutely. She's still got the doubloon. Her father and the maids arrive and she gets a new dress. Ready for Norrington's ceremony because he's going to become a Commodore.
Yep.
Because he's easy like
one of the
Sunday
Commodores.
I'm told it's the highest fashion in London. Women in London must have learned not to breathe. Keira Knightley's brilliant in this, by the way. She's so good in this.
It's probably the one film that and Bend It Like Beckham that I actually enjoyed. Everything else has just been...
previous episode, Bend It Like Beckham, by the way. I like the one where she shits herself to death in a bunker. That's quite good.
Is that the whole?
Yeah. A Commodore, John, traditionally commands a group of ships, which is called a squadron or a flotilla, rather than just a single vessel. In the Royal Navy, it's used as high-ranking officers in specific commands or staff roles. In the US Navy, this role is often referred to as the Rear Admiral.
Whoa.
Which, coincidentally, listeners, is John's name down the docks. The term is also used in merchant shipping for the senior captain of a line and in yacht clubs for the elected head of the organisation.
And it was also the third computer I ever had.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
What were the first two?
Atari 2600.
2600, yeah.
Yep, and ZX Spectrum Plus 2.
Oh, plus 2.
I didn't even go for the rubber one. I went straight for the bad boy. And then the Commodore.
He was raking the money in, your old boy, wasn't he?
Filthy rich.
Absolutely raking the money in.
Stealing for the poor and stealing for the rich.
Downstairs, Will Turner is here. You have my bow and my ceremonial sword, or whatever's going on.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. He works for the weapons maker. I've written the weapons maker, and I absolutely know it's the blacksmith, but I don't know why I've called him the weapons maker. I've called him the sword sorcerer.
Pretentious
I
sword that you are.
No, but I just couldn't remember what the word was. And he's bought this as a gift for Norrington. Elizabeth and Will obviously have the hots for one another, but they're British in it, so they can't do anything about it.
Awkward.
Okay, we've all seen, we've all seen every British movie ever up until now.
Pretty much.
On a boat coming into port is Captain Jack Sparrow, which was every arsehole's Halloween costume until Heath Ledger died a few years later.
Yeah. I had a Jolly Roger on his stingray, didn't he? On his,
the flag?
Yeah. So I looked this up. So I double checked to see if you're allowed to fly that, but you can. Authorised ships can fly Jolly Roger. Noticeably, the USS Kidd, which is the only active US Navy warship permitted to fly it traditionally.
What?
Yep, so it's a tradition to actually fly on that ship. Like, what?
Wow. Okay. That is odd.
Oh, and he talks about... And the tang of the sword, he was in that previous one.
Oh, he does, yeah. It's perfectly balanced. I was like, all right, Atari Han Solo.
I know,
very
like,
good.
What? The tang. So the tang of the sword is the re-extension of the blade that extends into the hilt, acting like a bridge. So it bridges the two together.
Right.
There you go.
Okay. Proper facts.
Yeah, proper facts.
I'm going to make hilt references there, and I won't.
Up to the hilt. I was going to go tang, but you go hilt. Tang to the hilt.
Tang up to the hilt. Yeah. I love the way this thing is sinking, and he steps off like the top of the mast onto the dock. It just looks really good.
Oh, it's so good. But he also sees hanging pirates, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
So I've checked this out. So a decomposer can maintain its overall structure after hanging. It's due to a remarkable degree of accelerated mummification.
Ooh, mummification.
So I thought it would just fall apart, but apparently no, it holds its structure.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a shilling to tie up your boat. What do you say to 3 shillings and we forget the name? And he then steals the money box while the dock worker isn't watching.
Well, do you know who that guy is?
No, I didn't spoil this guy.
The harbour master is Gruber for Hello Hello.
Was it?
Yeah, Gruber. I couldn't believe it.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. And this isn't a fact, but I've obviously worked for Open Reach, right?
Yeah.
They've got a training video, and he's in it.
Is he really?
He is, isn't it?
Oh,
Like, no
wow.
way.
Is he on the dock getting robbed by...
Nah, it's just getting dodgy broadband.
He's just getting dodgy broadband. Well, that means you've installed it then. Just a quick thing I feel we need to do. Scandal noted and all that kids say these days. Fuck Johnny Depp, by the way. Can we just... Don't like Johnny Depp.
But you better knock in the head.
Do you know, get the two of them, knock their heads together. That's what I say. There you go. Both awful, awful people. And I guess that's me sitting on the fence. I don't know.
That's you being bloody... That's you being good for once.
Yeah, I know, yeah, exactly. I like how he's being watched by these lads loading a disgruntled Black Phillip onto a ship, by the way. Did you spot this
Oh,
go?
aye, yeah.
Wouldst thou like to see the world? We're at a ceremony now, and Norrington is prattling about with this new sword. Elizabeth is far too hot in the midday sun and her corset, and she's kind of like losing... I think the will to live, to be honest.
Pretty much, aye.
At the dock, Jack is arguing with two soldiers, saying the Black Pearl is quicker than their ship. But it's not real, and it's crewed by the damned, and captained by a man so evil, hell spat him out. Which I quite liked. Whilst the soldiers are arguing with one another, Jack jumps on a ship. It is my intention to commandeer a ship, a crew, and pillage our hearts out. I'm not saying the R word, because it won't make it. It will get us taken off the internet. Apparently, that's what they do now. But you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
The Tahitian pearl, John, or black pearl, is formed up by the black lip oyster, which I think is a band. They get their name from the fact that they are primarily cultivated around the islands of French Polynesia, around Tahiti.
Ooh, Tahiti.
Tahiti!
Really good Tahiti.
Tahiti. The oyster inside of which they grow is large, sometimes weighing as much as 10 pounds. This means the Tahitian pearl can more easily grow to a larger than average size. And due to the variety of shapes and colours of the Tahitian pearl, it's been known to fit any jewellery setting.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Nice versatile pearl.
Back at the ceremony on the walls of the fort, which, by the way, looks great. This
does look good.
This set is great.
Yeah,
Elizabeth's struggling for air. Norrington's telling her he wants to marry her. You have become a fine woman. Ugh. She was a child on your boat. She was a child.
I know.
You've not aged a day, and she's grown up from being a child to being 17-year-old Keira. Stop it, Miles.
Yeah.
Stop it.
This life and that life. Exactly the same
man.
guy.
Oh, he's a pervert in this life and the other.
Oh, so this was primarily shot in several Caribbean islands, noticeably St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Oh, right, okay.
And Port Royal, or specifically Port Royal.
Man, I missed an opportunity there. St. Vincent. I could have done a St. Vincent song and done the charts. And you could have said, think? I don't know if we're going to get a chance.
No. Missed it.
Jack dives in and saves her, but as soon as the doubloon around her neck hits the water, it causes a sonic boom. Either that or a yoga fire. I couldn't quite figure it out. And this thing erupts out of the sea.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure this is what calls Godzilla in at least one of those movies.
Oh, God, aye. Yeah.
Godzilla's Curse of the Mutant Lizards or whatever's going on. Jack drags her out of the water and rips her corset off when they realise she's not breathing. I wouldn't have thought of that, says one of the guards. Clearly, you've never been to Singapore.
Well, no.
But yeah, it feels grimy that now we know who he is.
Yeah.
The Commodore arrives and pulls a gun on Jack until Elizabeth tells him not to. But Norrington knows it's Jack Sparrow from his tattoo. He's got like a pirate, a P for a pirate branding, hasn't he? Mm-hmm. And then he pulls it up and there's like a really shit... Now, I thought it was a swallow, personally, and he's not called Jack Swallows, although he might be in a parody version of this film that you can't watch. I don't know. But it didn't look like a swallow.
Yeah.
And I would know, I don't know, African or European.
Oh,
I don't know.
Who knows?
Don't you mention that holy hand grenade, otherwise the internet's going to come for us again.
I know, I'm not touching it.
Jesus Christ, you can't even post a short about holy hand grenades and the game Worms on TikTok without the fucking nerds coming for you.
They're at you, mate. They're at you. They got you good. They got you good.
Get out! Get outside, nerd!
Nerd.
And this is where we get, of course, you really are the worst pirate I've heard of. But you have heard of me.
Yeah. Jack
gets shackled in irons, grabs Elizabeth around the neck. You will always remember this as the day you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. So there's this. He jumps up onto this thing, and it pulls him up and swings him round. It's got Rube Goldberg gubbins, isn't it? Expecting like going all over the place. Mousetrap comes
Big
down.
mousetrap, big cage in there. Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
He makes it to the smith's place where he finds the smith fast asleep. He removes his shackles just before Will arrives. "You're the pirate they're hunting," says this terrible actor. "You seem familiar. Have I threatened you before?" It's kind of what I say on a daily basis out and about. Will pulls a sword and they have a fight. This, of course, is all the bit that's choreographed thanks to Jen's fact. Will is brilliant, and Jack makes a run for it, but Will sticks his sword in the door, stopping his exit. "Who makes all these swords?" "Me, and I practice 3 hours a day." "Well, maybe you should find a woman. Or maybe you have, but you can't woo her." "I practice 3 hours a day so that when I meet a pirate, I can kill him." God. Shut up, the calcium kid.
I know.
The fight takes them up to the rafters, and Jack finally pulls a gun. "This shot is not meant for you." I understood it, Michael Caine. "This shot is not meant for you." Mr. Brown, the smith, smashes a bottle over Jack's head, and Norrington arrives to lock him up. I love this jail scene, by the way. There's these two cells, which is one is just full of a bunch of pirates trying to get this dog that's got a loop of keys in its mouth with an old bone.
I know, it's like that scene for Mask, isn't it?
Oh, it is, yeah. This dog is from the ride,
dead?
or so I hear. Yeah.
Is it
The
dead?
dog's dead. Yeah,
Is it heavy dead? Oh.
He's turned into a Skellington now. The ride listeners, Disneyland, the Magic Kingdom, and Tokyo Disney. It's at 3 different parks. John, you already told us the original one opened in 1967, and of course Walt looked over it, but died 3 months before it opened.
What?
There you go. Dead.
Jesus, heavy deed.
There are 630,000 gallons of water on the original ride, 53 audio animatronic animals and birds, and 75 audio animatronic pirates and villagers in the ride. It takes 3 days to empty and refill the bayou for renovations.
Jesus.
I get to do my bayou impression.
You love that bayou, didn't you?
I do. That's all I've got, John. It's all I've got. It's so damn hot. Back at Elizabeth, she's getting tucked in with the world's most dangerous hot water bottle.
Yeah.
It's
Jesus.
just full of coals, isn't it? It's like a trap thing.
Yeah.
Fill it full of coals and then hoy it in the bottom.
Hoy it in. Yeah.
Containers for warmth in bed were used as early as the 16th century, listeners. The bed warming pan used here was used to warm the bed before getting into it. So this maid must really hate Keira Knightley's character. Because she's in the bed and she's just like, watch your feet.
Watch yourself.
Hello, yeah. These early hot water bottles are made of a variety of materials such as copper, brass, glass, earthenware, wood, or zinc.
Ooh.
Come back, zinc! Come back! To prevent burning, the metal hot water flasks were wrapped in a soft cloth bag.
Cool.
Rubber hot water bottles were in use in Britain by at least 1875. Modern conventional hot water bottles were patented in 1903 and are manufactured in natural rubber or PVC. Sexy. To a design patent by the Croatian inventor, prepare yourselves, Slavoljub Edward Penkala.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Nailed it.
Sorted. PVC, yeah? Remember PVC?
Oh, yeah.
Plastic, very cheap.
The maid says Norrington is a catch, but so's Will Turner, and she's like, "You speaketh out." She's not very happy with it, is it? Outside, a ship is coming into the bay, whilst Norrington and Swan are on the battlements, and then they become under attack from some cannons.
Yep.
Jack looks out of the jail and sees the ship. It's the Pearl. She's ripping the town apart. It's good, this, because it's proper effects. Like, proper stuff getting blown up.
The stand-up well. I was quite I was quite taken by the effects are still there. Was it Industrial Light and Magic?
Yes, yeah.
It was indeed,
Those boys.
God, well done, you guys. Do you want some cannonball facts?
Too why? All right, Damien Rice, go for it.
One. They don't float, and
right, okay. So they're not a witch.
No. The weights are. I thought there's just one weight. Apparently, no. There's 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24, 32, and 42 pound weights.
Wow.
Yep. And later on, they used one with a chain, and I thought it was made up. It's actually a real thing. It's called a chain ball. I'm sure.
And I assume they use that just to keep using it.
Aye, just so it keeps going back.
Reel it back in.
Boomerang.
Throw it out. Reel it back in. Hey, it's good money.
Yeah.
I bet there's loads of cannonballs like at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Around the Caribbean. And
or just big black pearls.
Indeed.
Oh, East India The
the East India
Company.
Trading Company. Yeah, he mentions that he's been at.
It turns out that's real.
Yeah.
So,
They were huge.
Apparently, it was incredibly powerful. It was founded in the 1600s by a royal charter from Queen Elizabeth I, and the company was formally dissolved in an Act of Parliament in 1874. So it lasted 274 years.
Wow,
That's a long time.
Absolutely,
really long time.
The pirates are a real motley crew, as you'd expect, including a crazy bearded lad with primitive hand grenades. I quite liked him.
Yeah.
He's the Mujahideen, and he's making a scene. Now you're going to know what the boom boom means. Norrington tells Swan to barricade him in his office. Meanwhile, the pirates are at the Swan residence for Elizabeth. She puts up a good fight, including getting Gareth from the office with this medieval torture device hot water bottle thing, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah.
She squeezes it and all the coals fall.
All the coals going. Yeah. Well done, huh? Yeah.
And there's a good bit where she tries to get a sword off of a wall-mounted display,
and it's
the whole thing comes up.
Yeah,
and she can't get it because it's just a display.
We all had one of them in the 80s. Really did.
It's really good, and I laughed both times watching this, especially because she's still trying to pull it out of the thing on the ground. It's some great comedic acting from Knightley.
Nice. Well
it's a shame she's working for that fucking turf Rowling now.
There you go.
And this is where we get "Hello, Poppet" with this pirate, and he overuses "Hello, Poppet" too many times. It was a good trailer moment, "Hello, Poppet."
And
but
then
it gets used to
ruined it. Yeah.
She calls for parley, which is part of the pirate's code, John.
Yeah.
We must honour the code.
Did you get anything on it?
I did, yeah. What have you got? Because I've got loads of stuff.
Yeah, no, just the fact that it's real.
Right,
I thought it was made up, but it's like French.
Bartholomew Roberts was a Welsh pirate, because he mentions two names.
Morgan and Bartholomew.
Roberts was one of them. A Welsh pirate who was measured by vessels captured, the most successful pirate of the golden age of piracy.
Ooh.
Which, as we've just come out of the golden age of television, during his career he took over 400 prize ships, although most were just little fishing boats.
Well, it still goes to the tally, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
So you mentioned Morgan and Bartholomew, but apparently they're obviously the historical pirates, but they never worked together as depicted in this.
Oh, right, okay.
So
why, John?
Why
must Pirates of the Caribbean lie to us?
Why you lie?
Why must Disney lie to us? He's also noted for creating his own pirate code and adopting an early variant of the skull and crossbones flag. Will sees them taking Elizabeth away, but before he can help her, he's bonked on the head.
Bonk.
At the prison, a cannonball hits the wall, and the lads in the cell next to Jack can climb out, but he can't. Oh, you're really unlucky, brother. And they just flee.
They just leave him.
I know. And then later on, we see him try to convince the dog to come over with the keys. These two pirates appear. Well, it's Captain Jack Sparrow. The circle of hell is left for traitors and mutineers. Pirate 1 grabs his throat, but he has a skeleton hand.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's still good.
It still looks good. Well, there is a curse. They leave as the moon goes behind a cloud. On the Pearl, we meet Barbossa. Geoffrey Rush, right? I don't care what you put him in. He's brilliant, even if the subject matter
is a house in Hodditell.
that wasn't very good, but he was great. This is good enough. He's the best thing in it. He is. Anyone that thinks Johnny Depp's better than him at being a pirate needs their head seen to. Really, they really do.
Yeah,
needs to walk the plank. He was paid $5 million for this at a time where most of his roles were making between $1 and $2 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So so he did all right, and then he comes back for like 3 and maybe at the end of 2. I can't remember. Then 3 and 4 and 5. He's in all of them. He's got a monkey instead of a parrot as well.
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah. I reckon that's how they're all skeletons. That outbreak monkey bit them. I reckon that's exactly what it was.
There's a scene at the end. You know, that's always like I don't know why. Did you watch the very, very end?
No, but the monkey comes. Oh yeah, the monkey.
It grabs it. So and it grabs one of the coins. So I always assumed that he got brought back in the other ones because of that. But they went to get him for hell or whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't remember. Do you know what? I've certainly watched some of them. I know I've got a fact on this, but I'm pretty certain I haven't put it onto my notes. So I'm just going to quickly go to my phone because I made a note of this. Because I'd asked the internet, is this the outbreak monkey? Because it would have been about the time, like 10 years later. Yeah. No, Jack the monkey was played by at least 4 capuchin monkeys. In the first one, he's portrayed by a 10-year-old female named Tara and a 10-year-old male named Levi.
Yeah.
And then there was other ones for the other films. Tara is also in Babe, Pig in the City, John.
What?
Babe, Pig in the City. A movie I've never seen and hope to not have to watch for this podcast.
No.
Babe, Pig in the City.
But yeah, bacon.
There you go.
Doesn't really.
She says she recognises the ship and threatens to throw the doubloon overboard. "You have a name, missy?" Elizabeth Turner. "I'm a maid in the Swan household. They know the surname and they all say Bootstrap."
Bootstrap.
The Black Pearl wasn't entirely a studio creation, listeners. The production team took the hull of an existing ship and turned it into the Pearl with full pirate rigging, mast and sails for the making of the film.
Oh, well done.
There's a good thing on the second disc of the DVD. Yes, I spent far too much time watching this. She gives Barbossa the coin and then he commands them to set up. "Wait, you must take me back to shore. Firstly, your return to shore was not part of our negotiations nor our agreement, so I must do nothing. And secondly, you must be a pirate for the pirate's code to apply to you, and you're not. And thirdly, the code is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules. Welcome aboard the Black Pearl, Miss Turner."
He totally wishmastered her, didn't he?
He does wishmaster me a little bit. He does wishmaster him. Damn you!
Oh, well done.
He is up to 11, by the way, and that is how you act like a pirate. None of this prattling about pretending to be a Rolling Stone.
That's exactly what he did.
I would have liked Mick and Keith in this movie, because one of the later films, Keith's in it, isn't
Aye,
he?
yeah, I think it was in the third
Is
one
he
or
his
something.
dad or
his
something?
dad, yeah, his dad.
It's atrocious. There's no need. Put Mick in it. Dancing around, clapping. Yes, please. I put him in a zombie movie. That's good. Or Nosferatu do.
Do that.
Man,
Brilliant.
let's not watch that film with him and Anthony Hopkins and Emilio Estevez. Are they both all in the same film?
I think so, but no, we don't do that.
Yeah, let's not.
There's too much. It's too much. So I was looking up how many people would take to sail a ship like that.
Oh right, yeah, because there is a mention, isn't there, about like there's not enough people
how
to
you
sail
get it
that
going.
ship.
But a historical merchant or military ship takes roughly about 15 to 100 plus, depending on whether it's a mission for trade or defence.
Nice, fantastic. Will heads into the prison, knowing that Jack will know where the Pearl is heading. He explains that they took Elizabeth. Jack will not help, as there's no profit for him. He tells him he can get him out. He built the bars and gate, and using a chair, he pops the gate open or something.
Leverage in it.
What's your name? Will Turner. Named after your father, no doubt. And I was kind of like, oh, well, Chesty LaRue, named after your father, no doubt. Busty Sinclair, or whatever's going on in that. I can't remember the name of that. Now I'm just doing Simpsons references. I can't remember. In one of the Bond movies, it's kind of like, I don't know, Hootie McBoob, named after your father, no doubt. Yeah, I can't remember which one.
A lot of.
Yeah, a lot of vagina. Yeah, baby. They run for it and get to the Dauntless, which is the boat that they're nicking. They turn the boat upside down and walk across the bottom of the sea because that keeps the air in it, right? Yeah. So of course, John, you know, because you know me, I had to look into this. Mm-hmm. And can you actually do it? Does it work? No. This would not scientifically work because extreme buoyancy, right? And extreme buoyancy basically means the pressure, the upward force on the boat would require thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of force to hold it down. Yeah. Yeah. And we just can't do it. So,
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why must Disney? Etc. Etc.
Liars.
Aboard the ship, they force the captain off. This unfortunate captain character, who's obviously taken over from Norrington as the captain, hasn't he? He's just some unfortunate, useless character who keeps getting ships nicked off of him. I quite like it. They say, but I'm Jack Sparrow, I can sail this. When Norrington and his men board the Dauntless from the Interceptor, the lads manage to get onto the smaller ship and sail away. It's good. It's kind of like a Scooby-Doo running through the doors thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. That you love.
I do love stuff like that. Norrington commands the crew to turn the ship and fire, but they've disabled the rudder chain and they can't turn. And they end up running into the lad, the unfortunate captain, on this little boat.
That's good guy, yeah.
Rudder chains are safety, emergency or operational cables and chains, often shackled near the waterline, to prevent a ship's rudder from being lost if it breaks free from its hinges. They also serve as an emergency backup steering to control the ship if the main tiller or wheel fails. There you go.
Oh, the main tiller?
Yeah. At sea, Jack tells Will that his father, Bootstrap Bill, was a pirate, and Will isn't happy about that. You can accept your father was a pirate and not a good man, or you can't. I can kill you, but I can't bring this ship into Tutaga on my ownsies. Savvy?
Tortuga.
Tortuga.
It's a real place.
Oh, right. Excellent.
Yeah. So it's a mountainous island located off the north coast of Haiti.
Oh,
hey!
Fantastic.
Real facts.
I love that kind of stuff. On the boat, on the ship, of course, is a Union flag, or Union Jack. The flag consists of the Red Cross of St. George, the patron saint of England, edged in white, superimposed on the red saltire of St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, also edged in white, superimposed on the saltire of St. Andrew, the patron saint of Scotland. Wales is not represented on the flag, John, because the earlier flag of Great Britain was designed whilst Wales was part of the Kingdom of England.
What?
Put a dragon on it, man. I'd love a dragon on it.
A dragon right in a minute.
Get a dragon on it. The origins of the flag date to the earliest flag of Great Britain, which was established in 1606 by proclamation of King James of Scotland and England.
Yep.
The present design was established by an order in council following an act of the Union 1800, which joined the Kingdom of Great Britain to the Kingdom of Ireland to create the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. It was unchanged following the secession of the Irish Free State in 1922. Solidarity, brothers. There you go. And it is said the term Union Jack properly refers only to naval usage. And again, I learnt this. I did not know this because I always call it the Union flag. But this assertion was dismissed by the Flag Institute in 2013 after historical investigations.
What? Oh,
the Flag Institute, I assume, is all those arseholes up lampposts in England.
I know.
I think it's them.
I know.
Tattered flags flying across the country.
And what did Sheldon think about it?
He did fun with flags. As a man who has fun with flags, I'm all for it. But I also hate the Big Bang Theory. It's about as funny as crabs. Crabs in this film. They sail on to Tortuga, John, as you mentioned, is real, but it's like a Wild West town.
Oh, yeah.
There's people getting bonked on the head all the time.
There's loads of strumpets about in there.
Oh, there is strumpets aplenty.
Which is a word that originated in the 14th century in Middle England.
Look at you!
And it's got German and Dutch roots, possibly meaning stromp, which means stalking, or strompen, which is to stalk.
Wow.
Just put that out there.
I like how you had a... You've got one listed there just in case I didn't have anything for you. I like that. That's a kind of hidden one there. Okay. Hold, listeners, hold. Jen, hold.
Hold.
I'm going to love when we get to the end of this and I haven't done it and everyone's raging. I haven't given you an opportunity and everybody's fuming.
Jen will be devastated.
Say goodbye to a quid. They find Mr. Gibbs and they wake him up with a bucket of water. You know it's bad luck to wake a sleeping man. Everything's bad luck. None of these things are bad luck. The woman on a pirate ship might be. I couldn't officially find anything. The woman on a pirate ship might be, but that isn't bad luck at all. I looked everything he said up. He explains Barbossa will give him the pearl for the child of Bootstrap Bill, and Gibbs is up for that. On the pearl, which under moonlight is a wreck, Elizabeth's eating at the captain's table. What a feast, by the way.
Oh, look who done it.
Yeah. And she eats like I would, by the way. And Barbossa's just watching her eat.
I know. That's really pervy, actually, but it's quite good.
That's it. It's poisoned. There's no sense in killing you, Miss Turner. I just enjoy me mukbang ASMR videos, Lizzie.
Mukbang.
Barbossa explains that the coin is one of 882 of blood money for the pirate Cortez. He wouldn't stop killing, so instead the gods cursed it. If a mortal removes a single one, they'll be cursed. I hardly believe in ghost stories, Barbossa. Well, we found the chest and we took 'em all. But the more we gave 'em away, the more we came to realise the drink would not satisfy, the food turned to ash in our mouths, nor the company in the world would harm or slake our lust. We're cursed men, Miss Turner. Compelled by greed we were, but now we're consumed by it. The only way the curse can be ended is collecting up the gold and blood repaid. And this is the last one. And the blood to be repaid. That's why there's no sense be killing you yet. She takes a knife and stabs him before running out the deck in the moonlight, where she's just harassed by skeletons.
Skeletons everywhere.
It's like that cartoon skeleton bit, isn't it? Like she's chased to bits, and then they throw her up on a blanket.
Yeah.
They're not alive, but they're not dead. And of course, we get like a line that the podcast we trot out all the time, and I don't know why we do it. You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
You're in one. You love that. One. You like we say that each other all the time.
It's so good. Like all the something. Oh my god. Yeah. Like does this? because every now and again we've got a catchphrase, and then we cover the film that it's in, and then we stop doing it. Like, apropos of nothing, it feels like the curse has been.
Aye, the curse of the Black Pearl has been lifted. Yeah, exactly.
So maybe we'll never do the "you're in one" ever again.
No, we won't.
Gibbs has got a group of sailors, and one of them isn't responding. He's mute, and the parrot talks for him. Mr. Cotton's parrot, same question. It's quite good. When did your sails? When did your sails? Mostly we figured that means yes.
Means yes.
I was pretty sure I also found something on getting parrots to talk, which I didn't put in my notes. Whilst actual live parrots are rarely used as formal, reliable sources, animals to communicate for non-verbal individuals, they are frequently trained to express specific needs, such as asking for food or calling for help. Parrots can be taught to say, "I need help," or "I'm scared," when trained.
Ooh.
Parrots can learn to use phrases in contact, such as "go poopy." I don't know where that's come from. Apparently they can. To express a need. Or an African grey say in bedtime, when they want their cage covered. Owners train parrots to speak on cue, such as "come here" when left alone, or "love you" when offering kisses.
Aww.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Plumage don't come into it. One of the other new crew is Maria or Marianne, I can't remember. A lady that he stole a boat off of. She slaps him about a bit, and she's another strong female character, but she's not really in it. You're not really in it. Yeah. It's frightful bad luck to have a woman on board, sir. It's much worse to not have her. It's good. It's a good line.
That's a good line, isn't it?
There's a scene of sailing in terrible weather, but Jack is certain they're catching up with this compass that doesn't point north, and doesn't come into it until like 3 films from now. Something.
No, totally.
Just stop it. Stop making things that don't come into films for however long.
I was looking at while we're looking at dangerous waters, I was looking at the most dangerous sort of body of water in the sea, and it's called the Drake Passage, which is located at the south tip of South America, Cape Horn, and the South Shetland Islands of Antarctica.
Ooh.
There you go.
Excellent. Yeah, mostly the Drake Passage is mostly difficult for underage girls.
Oh.
What a piece of shit he is as well. Speaking of which, Jesus. I wonder if he's litigious. I wonder if someone send him a clip. See if he'll sue us, because we will hit him big if he tries to sue us. People will go, "Oh my God, these lads from Scotland, England." Hey, they're all the way from Scotland, England,
with their Union Jacks.
Actually, you don't have to call it the Union flag. You can't call it the Union flag only when it's flown at sea.
Exactly.
Man, I don't know. TMZ, get us on TMZ, whatever that is. The Pearl has arrived in its destination. Briggs explains that he was captain of the Pearl, and the crew left Jack on an island to go mad. Mm-hmm. Left him with one shot to kill himself. Even after 3 weeks of starving, he kept the shot for a mutinous second mate, and his mutinous second mate was Barbossa. Oh. How did he escape? He roped himself a couple of sea turtles, lashed them together and made a raft. He roped a couple of sea turtles. Aye, sea turtles. What did he use for rope? Human hair from my back.
That's not funny.
Yeah. The pirates are putting all the gold back, as well as fancy clothes and parasols, which will come back into it. You'll be able to buy yourself a real glass eye. Oh, this wooden one splinters so.
No.
It's good. And you messaged me when I was watching this. Does it still look good? Does the eye bit still look good? I was like, yeah, it all still looks good.
It's all good, aye. So wooden eyes were real. They were the earliest forms were used in Egypt in 1550 BC, but they were worn over the socket instead of inside the socket. Yeah. The in-socket artificial eyes were made of wood, ivory, and they appeared in the early 16th century.
Excellent.
Aye.
Jack and Will arrive at the cave where Barbossa's crew are piling up the gold. Will's ready to get after them, but Jack tells him to wait and not do anything stupid. Will hits him with an oar, knocking him out.
Stupid.
When the script was first written, Captain Jack Sparrow was intended to be a much more traditional pirate hero. Mm-hmm. Once Johnny Depp was cast, he changed the character. He decided Sparrow should move like someone who'd spent years at sea, slightly off balance and always swaying. That's kind of sensible. Early footage of Depp's performance reportedly panicked Disney executives. They didn't understand the character at all and asked whether Jack Sparrow, is he supposed to be drunk or strange? Strange?
That's so good, isn't it?
What's that? What's that about?
Oh, Disney considered making a direct-to-video film for this, which would have either had Carrie Ellis, Rick Mayall, or Christopher Walken playing Jack Sparrow.
Man,
I know,
that's
crazy, isn't it?
Interesting casting.
No shit.
Pirates of the Caribbean 2, The Return of Jafar.
Aye.
The Academy Awards, Depp was nominated for Best Actor for playing Jack Sparrow, losing to Sean Penn for previously mentioned Mystic River.
Oh, God.
Mystic River. Barbosa says, the first thing I'll do once a curse is lifted is eat a whole bushel of apples.
Special.
The idea wasn't original in the script. Geoffrey Rush introduced it during filming. He thought the character would be so obsessed with food he could never truly taste.
Yeah,
that's quite good. That's
good.
like,
Yeah.
Give the man a right.
He's always on, man. He's always on.
Yeah, absolutely. He cuts Elizabeth's hand and smears the coin with blood, dropping it in the box. I don't feel any different. How can we tell? Says one of the pirates. Barbosa just shoots him in the chest.
Yeah. No F's were given.
Yeah.
Blammo!
He gets blammoed indeed. It doesn't work because she's not a turner. Barbosa hits her and she rolls down the cave floor and Will grabs her. She picks up a coin near her and they make her escape. The crew are mutinous. I say we cut her throat and spill her blood. Except they can't find her and the coin. They can't make chases. There's no oars in the boats because Will and Jack have taken those. But they do find Jack and they're about to get him and he calls parlay. And there's this kind of thing. Oh, I hate whoever created the word parlay. I don't know. Maybe the French.
No, the French.
That's
good. That's good.
Back on the ship, Gibbs welcomes Elizabeth aboard and they leave. Swan and Turner are talking as he fixes her cut hand. She shows him the coin. It's yours. I thought I'd lost it the day you rescued me. No, I'm just a thief.
I just stole it. I know. What a tea leaf.
It was a gift my father sent me. It wasn't your blood they needed. It was my father's blood. My blood. The blood of a pirate. Oh, he's admitted it. He's admitted it. Jack knows that he knows that Elizabeth's blood didn't work, and he knows who they need. He wants to swap the name for that person for his ship. Savvy? I should be thinking if you hadn't left me to die, I'd be cursed as well. Lock him in the brig. They're on the heels of the Interceptor. Swan knows they can go in shallower waters as a smaller ship. The plan is to lose them there, but also they need to get rid of all the excess weight. The British Navy ship, the Interceptor, was based on a real tall ship called the Lady Washington.
Yeah.
The production dressed the vessel with Royal Navy colours and cannons to make it look like an 18th century warship.
Nice.
Pretty cool. Barbosa isn't having it. Ready the cannons and run out the sweeps. Run out the sweeps refers to deploying long oars on sailing warships during the age of sail to manoeuvre in calms or tight, restricted waters, primarily used for tactical advantage.
I thought we were going to get the sweeps at the puppets. Get the sweeps.
I'm getting the beeps, I'm getting the creeps, and I'm getting the sweeps. This allowed ships to position for broadsides when windless rather than relying on sails. Pretty good. Will tells Anne-Maria to load the cannons with everything and anything we have left. And they end up loading it with like forks,
knives,
spoons, like plates.
Aye.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. Elizabeth tells Gibbs to lower the starboard anchor, which spins them around level with the Pearl, and they begin firing. In the brig, Jack's like, stop blowing holes in my ship. Barbosa calls for his men to board. They shoot down the sail as a way to get across, which looks pretty good. Bring me that medallion. Jack escapes the brig and, thanks to cannon fire, grabs his gun and swings over to the Interceptor. Will's trapped below deck since the sail fell and the hull's filling with water. The monkeys managed to grab the medallion and he gives it to Barbosa. Well, thank you, Jack. No problem. Not you. We named the monkey Jack. we named the dog Indiana.
That's so good. Well done. Well played.
Will attempts to swim free, but the pirates have all set the gunpowder to blow. Over on the Pearl, they have our heroes tied up and make them watch the Interceptor explode. Will! It's actually refreshing to see something actually blow up for real, isn't it? To see them actually blow a fucking ship up was nice. But fret not, listeners, because Will swam free and is holding Barbosa at gunpoint. Elizabeth goes free. Will turns the gun on himself. My name is Will Turner and my father was Bootstrap Bill. Set Elizabeth and the crew free or I sink to Davy Jones's locker. So they agree. But they make Elizabeth walk the plank. I agreed to let her go free, but it was you that failed to specify when or where. That's his second Wishmaster thing,
he's
isn't it?
Again, man.
Wishes. What a scumbag. I mean, he is a pirate.
Yeah, give him
that. Jack is next, and Barbosa points out the distance, the same island they dropped him at last time. They give him a pistol with one shot. Later, they've managed to make it to the island, and we learn that Jack actually found a rum cache last time and bartered with a passing ship for liftoff.
Yep.
Which is a less interesting story.
Yeah.
And they get hammered on rum, and we learn all Jack is interested in is the pearl. He gets hammered and passes out, and then shits the bed, I think.
Yeah.
When he wakes up, Elizabeth is burning the rum barrels, the trees, and everything. It's a bit out of bloody Lord of the Flies, isn't it? There's a massive fire and a signal to the Navy. But where's the rum gone?
So that was found on something called Petit Tabac in the Tobago Cays of St Vincent and Grenadines.
Oh, cool.
They're all over that location. But apparently, when they were filming it, there was a ship passed by and they thought that the place was on fire because obviously they had to set some of that on fire. So it was, didn't go down there.
This cargo ship just coming radio in. A boat comes in. Oh, there'll be no living with her after this. I think he's good because he's just stomped off, hasn't he? This, of course, listeners, is based upon a ride, so it is not original pirate material. Original pirate material is the debut studio album by English hip hop project The Streets.
Nice, well done.
Released on the 25th of March 2002, recorded in one room in South London flats by legend of the scene Mike Skinner. Second single off the album, Let's Push Things Forward, hit number 30 in the UK and number 98 where, John?
The Netherlands. Savvy.
Are you happy now, Jen? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Are you happy we forced that in?
Yeah.
You didn't know where that was going at all, did you, John?
No,
did you think, well, we're very close to the end of this movie?
I know, I'm like, where's it doing? Why are you talking about the streets?
When are we getting to the firework factory? Right, one of the best live shows I've ever seen, by the way, The Streets. Touring this year, go. Having the slightest passing interest, go and see The Streets. He's not only is he genius, not only is he talented, he's so funny. He's got such a stage presence for a little fella. On the ship, Elizabeth convinces Norrington to go after Will and the Pearl as a wedding gift to her. She accepts. Jack helps them navigate to the Island del Muerta.
Island of the Dead.
Oh, look at you. Those Duolingo lessons are really paying for themselves now, aren't they? In the brig, Will asks the pirates about his dad. Dad believed they deserved to be cursed and sent the coin to Will. The captain didn't like that, and they strapped a cannon to his leg and dropped him in the ocean. Only after did he realise they needed Bootstrap's blood to raise the curse. Ooh. Shame he's dead and not coming back for the second movie.
Aye. Didn't float like a cannonball at all.
There was a game, John, for PC and Xbox developed by Russian company Akela. The game is a sequel to a game called Sea Dogs, and was originally planned to be released as Sea Dogs 2. But was renamed as a tie-in for the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. The game has little or no connection to the film aside from its title.
Of course it doesn't. Why not?
A version of the game for PlayStation 2 was planned but cancelled.
Yeah.
Back on Isla del Muerta.
What about Pirates of the New Zealand story?
Pirates of My Pants? What is that?
Nah.
What is that reference? Pirates of My Pants. Listeners, tell me what that is.
Pirates of my FIFA.
Back on Isla del Muerta, the pirates are about to kill when Jack arrives. Jack, it's not possible. Possible, just not probable is a great line. I have used that this week. Jack explains if he kills Will, they will become human, but the Dauntless will kill them as they leave. Order your men to row to the Dauntless, take both ships, become Commodore Barbossa. Wait to lift the curse until after you've killed Norrington's men. Barbossa agrees to the plan. Gents, take a walk. And there's all but two, that is. And this looks really good still. The skeletons walking on the seabed. I seem to remember this being bigger and longer, this section. Which really kind of like, it's a snapshot of it.
You did see in the pictures, it would have been bigger.
No, it would have been, certainly would have. On the boat, Gareth from The Office is dressed in dresses with parasol. This is what the Greeks did at Troy, except it was in a horse instead of wooden dresses. The Siege of Troy, John, we could have done in the Holy Grail episode, but didn't. The war began when Eris, the goddess of chaos, threw a golden apple marked to the fairest, sparking a beauty contest between Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. Those gods, they were always like at it, weren't they? They were always like fighting. They can't just have a day off.
Semi-gods. Or...
Hey! Helen of Troy was abducted or eloped, depending on where you read, with Paris, the Prince of Troy, triggering 1,000 ships to sail from Greece. Helen of Troy, the face that launched 1,000 ships.
Yep.
The Greek built a giant wooden horse, hid soldiers inside, and pretended to sail away. The Trojans rolled it into the city, which is where the term "beware beware Greeks bearing gifts" comes from. A Trojan priest named Lacone, who was killed by the sea serpents, said that. Like, what? According to Homer's Iliad, the battle lasted 10 years, and Troy today would have been in modern-day Turkey. Ruins were discovered in 1870, allegedly. Mate. There you go, listeners. You're up to date on your ancient myths.
There you go.
I enjoyed looking at that and actually realised I'm probably going to have to read the Odyssey. Is it the Odyssey that's coming out this year? Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, I'm really gonna have to read that. I've tried so many times as an adult, and it's really boring.
Just watch it.
No, I need to read the original text. The Skellingtons climb up the Dauntless as the crew are distracted by the pirates in dresses. Meanwhile, Elizabeth has escaped on a rowboat. There's a skirmish on the deck between the Navy and the Skellingtons, and it's good. Will and Jack fight the 2 remaining pirates and Barbossa in the cave. You're off the edge of the map, Jack, mate. Here be monsters. Elizabeth makes it to the Pearl, where she throws the monkey overboard.
Oh.
Stop saying you threw your monkey in the sea.
Bye, Jack.
Keira Knightley, just 17 when film began, as we've learned. Because she was still legally a minor, her mother had to accompany her on set.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
Yeah. The battles continue on the Dauntless and in the cave. Barbossa stabs Jack, who staggers into the moonlight, and is a Skellington.
There's a Skellington as well.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's interesting. He's got a coin. I couldn't resist, mate. There's a good bit of Governor Swan fighting a detached hand, which I quite like. It's really good.
Yeah.
And then Will getting between 2 pirates that stab one another. Again, I really like that. They're stuck together. Mm-hmm. So what's it to be, Jack? Are we to be 2 immortals fighting it out until Judgment Day? Oh, you could just surrender. Elizabeth tries to get the crew to save Jack, but they explain the code. Leave behind a man for the greater good. The greater good. They have the pearl, and it's what they came for. The pirates see the pearl leaving. In the cave, here's Elizabeth versus a pirate, and she's here to save them. This is a good trailer bit. One corner's Elizabeth. I'm going to show you what the word pain means. You like pain? Try wearing a corset, and then smashes in one again. All the best stuff's in the trailer.
Yeah, exactly. Every bit in it.
Yeah. Will explodes the grenade pirate from earlier on, and the 2 others run for the cache of gold. Jack shoots Barbossa. 10 years you carried that pistol, and now you waste your shot. Will shouts, he didn't waste it, as he drops a bloodied coin into the chest.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Barbossa? I feel cold. And he starts to bleed, and then just whomp. And he hits the ground.
Heavy deed.
On the Dauntless, a pirate dies, and the rest of them give up, realising the curse is ended. Back in the cave, Will and Elizabeth, your fiancé will want to know that you are safe. If you were waiting for the opportune moment, that was it. Yeah. Later, Jack is before the gallows, and Elizabeth tells her father that this is wrong. Will is in the crowd, as is that mute pirate's parrot from before. Elizabeth, I should have told you every day from the moment I met you that I love you. Will pulls his sword and throws it just as Jack is being dropped, causing a precarious platform for it to land on. It's kind of good. There's a fight, and Will sets Jack free, and they fight some more until they're cornered. Jack explains his place is Will explains his place is with Jack, as is mine with Elizabeth. Norrington and Daddy are upset, and Jack stands on the battlement. Remember this as the day you almost, and then he just falls over the end.
That's quite good, isn't it? It would never have worked as well. That's so funny.
And you see the pearl in the distance. Norrington tells Turner the sword he made was beautiful. I expect the man that did it to show the same care in every aspect of his life. Yeah. And that's quite nice from Miles.
Yeah.
Miles, paedophiles. Yeah.
Miles.
What about Jack Sparrow? Well, we can afford to give him 1 day's head start. And I think, has Norrington become a goodie in one of the later ones? I'm sure. Remember,
I think it does.
He becomes part of
because there's one of the captains is a right badass, isn't he?
Yeah. I'm not going to watch him. I might watch that second one. Because it's Bill Nighy and Bill Skarsgård, not Bill Skarsgård, the Daddy Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy Skarsgård.
Yeah, Daddy Skarsgård. Elizabeth, this is the path you chose. He is a blacksmith. No, he's a pirate. Aboard the Pearl, Gibbs says he's figured the code was more guidelines. Jack is back at the helm, singing A Pirate's Life for Me.
Yo ho.
And that's the film. I've got a couple of things left. What have you got?
So I've got Johnny Depp was a big, massive fan of Jonathan Pryce.
Sorry, Big Massive Fanny. Yeah.
Of Jonathan Pryce.
Right.
The band Bring Me to the Horizon took their name from this movie. Heath Ledger was up to play the role of Will Turner.
Oh, better film.
Would have been actually. The word medallion originates from mid-17th century from French Médaillon, which in itself comes from an Italian. I'm not going to mention. I'm going to even try it, but the meaning of it just means large medal.
The listeners want you to try it, John. Go
Right.
for it.
Magadalio. Magadalio. So that's what Scottish accent.
Somebody cut that audio.
Magadalio. And rum originated in the Caribbean during the 17th century, and the earliest production is believed to have started in sugarcane plantations in Barbados around the 1650s.
Ooh, I love a good spiced rum. Heavy spiced
good one.
rum.
Yeah.
It's not entirely why I went to Cuba for our honeymoon, but it's certainly up there.
Don't tell her.
The code, John. Sections of the code here. I've just done 5. There's about 20 of them. Every man has a vote in affairs of moment, has equal title to fresh provisions or strong liquors at any time seized, and may use them at pleasure, unless a scarcity makes it necessary for the good of all to vote a retrenchment. Every man to be called fairly in turn by list on board of prizes. Don't really know what that means. No person to game at cards or dice for money. The lights and candles to be put out at 8 o'clock at night. If any of the crew after that hour still remain inclined for drinking, they were to do it on the open deck. To keep their peace, pistols and cutlasses clean and fit for service. No boy or woman to be allowed amongst them. If any man were to be found seducing any of the latter sex and carried her to sea, disguised as he was, to suffer death. So that's probably the women on board. To desert the ship or quarters in battle was punished with death or marooning. There you go. So the writers at least did a bit of research on the point. Hans Zimmer did the theme, nominated for 12 Oscars and won 2, Dune and The Lion King. Also wrote the theme tune to Going for Gold, 90s quiz show hosted by Matthew Kelly.
The time is right.
That's right. In an interview with The Guardian, he said, "Going for gold? I'm not ashamed of it. It paid the rent and opened all sorts of doors. I will admit to it. We all have our guilty little somethings." I like Hans Zimmer.
Well done, Zimmer.
Video game developer Ron Gilbert has often said the ambience for the Monkey Island video game series was partially inspired by the Disney ride. One obvious homage is the prison scene to the Monkey Island 2, in which the player needs to retrieve the cell key from a dog using a bone.
There you go.
The dog in the scene is named Walt. Allegedly, it's named after artist Steve Purcell's dog and not after Walt Disney.
Okay.
Finally, the production started with a budget of around 60 million, but as filming progressed, the scale of the project grew dramatically. Elaborate ships, large sets, complex water filming, and heavy visual effects pushed the final cost to $140 million.
Jesus.
But don't worry, listeners. Don't you worry about the mouse. He was fine. It made 654 million domestic alone.
That'll do.
That is astonishing money, isn't it?
That's crazy money. That's a lot of medallions.
A lot of medallions.
A lot of
what the Italian?
medallions.
I think that needs to replace our "You're in one." Right, I'm going to top them up, John. You tell me.
Oh God, I actually think we've done all right. It was a long film, a lot of action scenes in it. I'm going to go for 89.
Oh, you can go higher than that.
99.
You can go higher than that.
109.
106.
What?
There you go.
Done.
That's what you pay your money for. That's what you pay your money for, Jen. 106.
You want a good show?
Yeah.
You're in one.
Fantastic. So again, look, Jen, thank you so much for picking that, for bringing that to us.
Yep.
We appreciate you dearly for everything that you do for us. If Last year, obviously we've got newer listeners probably. Last year we walked what ended up being 26.2 miles, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we ended up doing a marathon around Ullswater and the Dalmain Loop. So we did more than we anticipated we would do, and raised over $1,000, didn't we? We raised 1,200 quid.
Yeah. I know we done. I was really proud of us. Really proud of us.
Teesside Hospice. Yes, that was good for Jen's brother James. Sadly missed. Who was also a big fan of the podcast. There you go. So, excellent stuff. If you like we do, we'll give you a shout out. We'll put you on the wheel. 100 things we learn from film.co.uk or patreon.com/100 things film. Right, I am going to shout those lovely people out. By the way, I got a correction because that's all we get now is corrections. Right. So I got a correction from Benicio del Sanchez, John. You know, Benicio. My name is Benicio del Sanchez.
Yeah.
Benicio del Sanchez is actually Australian, he tells me.
What?
Exactly.
Jesus.
He's Australian, Benicio del Sanchez. Yeah, so, good day, mate, I guess, is the thing. So I will give these lovely people a shout out. Phil Ferris, who's still not been spun. Rachel Plant, Gadget, Stig, Josh Wilson, both who still haven't been spun. Gav Belson, Gav McGill, Ian Graham, still not been spun. And these guys have been there since week 1. Yeah. Mono and Keira, Biggie, Joe, still not been spun. How much does Joe do for us and he's still not been spun? Yike. Aaron from the Z1 podcast, Dan Belson, Nigel Davies, still not been spun, and he's been there for so long. We've got Ian McComish, has been spun? Yeah, he has been spun. We've got Maria, we've got Ali, Dale, and Megan. Megan hasn't been spun. No, Megan has been spun. I'm going to stop saying spun. Jen Stewart has now been spun. Lovely Rob Jones. Kieran Corrigan, Oodles, Candy, James, Kurt, who's not been spun, Dean, Luke Tahoy, who hasn't been spun, but he's the person that I mistakenly shouted out and said he had been spun, so we've got his choice. Next week, it is going to be the penultimate Tommy Wiseau, who is the penultimate person that has signed up. A lovely lad called Kyle, who sent us a very, very kind message and some options, of which one of those films we will be covering that I bet you can't remember the name of, because I certainly can't.
No.
But I will look that up in a moment, and I will tell you what we're going to be covering next week. And Benicio del Sanchez. Hey, it's me, Benicio del Sanchez.
Hi.
sorry, Benny. Hey. And when you called him Bell Benny, that's for hey, Benny, mate. Hey, hey. Something about a billabong. I don't know. But all that's coming next week anyway. So thank you to all you lovely people. And the spin. So the lovely case. The guy sent us the loveliest message. Kyle, a little bit lovelier than what Luke sent us, because Luke sent us a challenge to do while we do the podcast, and I will die if we do that. But I'm not going to tell you what that is until we do that, because that'll spoil what film he's picked. But the fantastic Kyle, who is going to be the next one, is, my God, he has picked something that I never thought I would. Neither of us have ever heard of, had we?
No.
This particular movie, and I'm just scrambling now to tell you what it's called. It's known in America apparently as Outback, but it's a 1971 movie called Wake in Fright. Yeah. And I've watched some of this movie, and it is astonishing.
Frightened.
It is astonishing. Right. If you want to look it out before we do it next week, you can find it on the internet for now. Don't go on YouTube because it's slowed down to 2.5 hours. But yeah, you'll find it on the internet to watch. It is an astonishing piece of cinerama, and I can't. As soon as we finish this, forget the editing. I'm going to watch the second half of it, because it has blown me away.
Good.
And it's got an interesting cast of characters as well. So yeah, so next week join us for Wake in Fright, 1971, or Outback, if you want to look that up. John, say something nice to the lovely people who have stuck with this for an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting here feeling sorry for Joe and just again people.
No,
that
you're
haven't been
not.
strong.
No, you're
really.
not.
In my head,
the whole point is be horrible to them. They love it.
I know, but I know as soon as you get
treat them mean, keep their quid.
As soon as they get picked, they're going to pull their funding.
No, they're not those type of people. You know. Stick.
I know, they're fine. But no, I'm intrigued to see what they're going to pick, but I'm also frightened. Because
Yeah.
we've given them too long to think about it.
I know, and actually a couple of them have gone. The longer I'm not spun on this, the worse it's going to be for you.
No!
I'm like, that sounds like threatening behaviour.
Yeah.
Just like I might just take the name off.
Just putting it out there to all them. I love you all.
Yeah, do it for the Gipper. Do it for John.
do it for the Gip.
Give you the Gip. Yes, John, thank you so much. We'll be back next week with some crazy Outback facts. But for now, he's been John, I've been Planty, and this has been 106 things we learned from Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Savvy.
See you guys.
Bye.